everybody. I went to Fuchs Foods today. Fuchs Foods is a little Asian market that's just right down the road from my house, and it's been here in Athens for many, many years. Has really good stuff. I got these tuna steaks. They're perfect. And snow peas, purple cabbage, and some wonton strips. You know, just easy stuff. I'm going to make a crusted tuna dish tonight with a sriracha aioli. So basically what I do is I take sriracha sauce, any kind of hot sauce, whatever your favorite is. I use sriracha tonight. And then I mix it equal parts Duke's mayonnaise and sriracha. And then I'm going to take my pickled carrots, you know, my pickled carrots, my sticks, and I'm going to dice them up really, really tiny and sprinkle them on the plate, kind of underneath the tuna after it's seared. And it's gonna be crusted with the Everything-Bagel seasoning. And then after the tuna is seared on both sides perfectly, then I'm gonna take it out of the pan, put it back on the plate, let it rest, and then I'm gonna take the snow peas and the purple cabbage with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, throw them in that same pan and saute them for a few minutes. And then serve it all together with a little rice on the side. And it's gonna be yummy and easy, but first things first, I gotta get busy, right? So yeah, I just, my carrots are pickled with dill, just fresh dill, whole garlic, and then a little jalapeno in every jar. And there's so many things that I make with them. I love to do like New Orleans style muffaletta sandwiches, and put the carrots in there. I love to do banh mi with these pickled carrots, with a little cilantro. They're just a really good, yummy thing to have. I know Chef Joe Paskey over at Square One over in Normaltown, he sometimes does white anchovies, the little appetizer there, with my pickled carrots all diced up like this, with a little shaved onion. Yeah, it's just limitless possibilities. I also love, when I had my store and I sold little lunches, I sold my egg salad by the half pound, and it had my pickled carrots diced up in it. Some people like to put sweet relish or dill relish in their egg salad. For me, it was pickled carrots. So anyway, there's a lot you can do with them, and I hope that if you do purchase my pickles that you have fun just kind of experimenting with different recipes, finding different ways to use them, and share with me, please, because I would love to know what you do. I need more ideas, you know. Not everybody likes what I like, so I would love for you to share with me. So yeah, I was thinking whenever I was mixing up the aioli here with the sriracha and the mayo, that a lot of y'all really love that sauce at Zaxby's, like the Zax sauce or the Raising Cane sauce, Guthrie sauce, all those chicken finger kind of sauces, kind of a comeback sauce. And I just wanted to give y'all a little secret inside. It's just mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, garlic salt, black pepper, and ketchup. You just find the consistency you like, mix it all together, and you've got your own. It's way better than the packaged stuff, like at the little chain restaurant, you know, that's like all, I don't know, just tastes preservative-y to me. Now that I, you know, make it for myself for years, yeah, it's just not good. To me anymore. But anyway, there's a little trick, a little sauce you can make. It's kind of fun to do. We used to have to do that for all of our tailgates before the Georgia games. A lot of times, like our Tailgate would request that we brought the sauce for the chicken fingers. Like, it's really not hard. Anyway, so I got all my pickled carrots diced up and ready to put on the plates later. And now I'm going to work on my tuna. So slide this away. A little sip of rosé. That's a good one. It's Catu rosé. I get it from a company called Naked Wines and or Naked Vines. Anyway, very good quality wines made from small mom and pop vineyards. So I really like supporting them. Okay, now I've got my tuna here. I need to get a paper towel. It's really important that you always, with any meats that you're cooking, if you're cooking them on a frying pan, that you always want to blot the moisture off as best you can before cooking. You'll find that everything works out better that way. All right, throw this up. And let me get my salt and pepper. And we're just gonna do a little salt and pepper. I like to use this coarse kosher salt. Just put a little salt. A little pepper. And then, if you don't have Everything-Bagel seasoning, I mean, it's so readily available now in a lot of stores. So this one is from Trader Joe's. It's very good. It has the little white sesame seeds. I just sprinkle it on the top. And you could do another kind of seasoning with this. This is just what I'm doing tonight. Everything-Bagel crusted tuna. So it's very good. And I'll take my fingers and kind of press it in to the tuna. Kind of move them over because all this residue seasoning is now on the bottom of the plate, and then I kind of position the tuna back onto that. And y'all know that whenever I don't season both sides before I cook. So when I put the tuna, I'm gonna put the seasoned side down first into the pan to sear, and then while that's happening, I'll season the other side. And that way, on that time, I probably won't even get my hands dirty. I'll use tongs to like press the seasonings in and everything. So it's just a little trick that I use. Let me wash my hands. And the tuna is ready to start. The only thing I have to do to my snow peas, they've been washed, is they get these the little ends on them. You don't have to do this step, but I try to take off some of the ends and the little stringy part. But honestly, sometimes I just don't really, sometimes I'm just too lazy. Like, who cares, right? Can't people do that themselves on their plates? So we're skipping that step. We're not gonna trim them, but if you want to be extra fancy and make baby food for your people, then you can trim it off. Anyway, in the next video, I'm going to show you how I sear the tuna, cook my rice, and then finish up the veggies. Eat fun food. Oh my gosh. Wonton strips. I gotta stay away. So my pan is hot now. It's on medium high. It's got olive oil in it, enough to really get it all lubricated and everything and ready for the tuna. And here we go. So I've got my tuna steaks that you saw a little while ago. And so this is the seasoned side. I put the seasoned side down. You can hear it sizzle just a little. All right. And this is gonna need to go for like 3 minutes. So then I use my trusty, you know, y'all know this thing. I use it all the time. 3 minutes. And while that's happening, I'm going to run over and rinse off my platter because I'm going to use it again. And you just don't need to do more dishes than you want to, you know? Why? So, I'm going to have paper towels, just get this all rinsed and ready to put the tuna rest on this platter after it's done. So, oh, I can already see that it's getting cooked on that bottom. You see? Can you see the different color? Yep. It's working. The heat is working. The heat is on. And now on this side, we're going to do the same thing we did a little earlier. Salt, pepper, I think it's 7 o'clock. My clock just told me that. I love an old grandfather clock. All right, and I have the Everything-Bagel seasoning that I'm using. Like I said earlier, you can use a blackening seasoning. You can use whatever your favorite thing is. You might want it sweet. I don't know. You might want to do like a teriyaki or something. But I really enjoy this. So this is what I'm doing tonight. Kind of making a crust with it. So, and on this side, I'm probably using even more of the seasoning than I did on the other side, just to make sure it's really good and crusted. Plus, I don't want to waste the seasoning that I have already gotten ready tonight. All right. Looks like I have about a minute left on this. So I'm going to use my tongs instead of my fingers. I don't want to get my hands dirty again. And push down the seasonings into the tuna. And because a lot of the oil has now been kind of absorbed into the tuna, this is what I do. This is just the way I do it. So I'm going to drizzle a little oil over each little tuna steak, so that whenever I flip them in a minute, you see my timer just went off, and now I'm going to flip them, and they'll already have the oil ready to go. So, all right. Just like so, and then I do another 3 minutes. You could do less or more. It's just according to, you know, what you're into tonight. So, I think this is going to be perfect. My rice is getting to be about done. So, what I've done is I have my rice just cooking in a pot with a little water and salt. It's Jasmine Rice. Or, no, wait, it's basmati rice. What did I use tonight? I like them both. I think today it was basmati. And then, so once the timer goes off again after the 3 minutes, I'm going to put it onto my platter, let it rest while I put the veggies into the pan for the tuna had cooked. And then I'm going to have fun plating all of this, and everybody's going to be really happy. They're going to sit down and watch TV and just watch, like, just maybe Wheel of Fortune or something, and just yummers, you know? That's what we're gonna do. Well, okay, y'all. I deal with a lot of interruptions. This is not a real cooking show, you know? It's just my real life. So, I just had to go answer the door and I found out that the muscadines are in their peak right now. And I think tomorrow I'm going to be out trying to get all of them I can. Tomorrow's Friday. That's going to be a fun thing for me to do. Going to have to take a ladder to get up way high where the deer haven't reached and just get a whole bunch of them. But that's what I was just talking about during the break there. So anyway, this looks really good, I think. And so I'm gonna turn the heat off and just kind of let it calm down. As Taylor Swift would say, you need to calm down. You need to just stop. Anyway, so we're just gonna do that right now. We're gonna let it is so pretty. It's just so pretty. I don't know if you can see it. It sort of looks like Mardi Gras colors. It's like purple and green. We just need to add a little gold and we'll be like dancing on the bar and throwing beads or something. You know, I've done that before. I was once a Mardi Gras queen. I don't know why I'm talking about that right now. I guess just the colors just brought that to mind. Anywho, so tuna's ready, veggies are ready, sauce is ready. I've got my wonton strips. I have my pickled carrots that I diced earlier, those little bitty fine dices, and my rice is ready. So I'm gonna plate all this and come back and show you how it all turned out.